Hey guys, welcome back to Create and Hang with the DAE, and specifically with me, Patrick. Today we're going to be continuing our rigging, which should be very fun. And so, that'll be a fun time for all involved. Today I'm going to continue rigging. So I did work on the model a little bit before. One second, Nick. So I did work on the model a little bit before outside of the actual. Oh, this is OBS. There we go. I worked on the model a little bit outside of the actual Korean hangs for obvious reasons of I wanted to. But most of the rigging I'm still leaving to this. So congratulations, you guys get to see the wonderful excitement that is rigging and deal with me just chatting away while that goes on. I did do a... One second, I think my OBS hiccuped, so I'm not sure if I'm back yet. My OBS has been giving me some issues today, so, lovely. But yeah, right now I've done a little bit of I did a little bit of pre-rigging. I'm just gonna go with the assumption that I'm back up. Cool. I dropped for a second, but I'm gonna go. It's so cool. Nick just gave me the all clear that I'm back up. So this is. Oop, wrong thing. So I've been working on this model, and I did a little bit of automatic weights to make sure that. Sorry, I'm also just making sure I get a couple things together as well. So I did a bit of automatic weights so that to see if it would work in a way that, let's see if it works. So so that I didn't need to start from scratch. Mind you, I probably will still do a lot from scratch here. But if you notice, like, the automatic weights actually do a really good job of, well, weighting the characters here. Let me, yeah, solid. I'm just gonna turn off the, I'm going to turn off subsurface right now. I know it looks horrifying, but it helps with rigging. Well, we'll see. Well, maybe I'll leave it on right now. Why is it not showing me my tools? One second. Active tool, rotation, yeah. Oop, wrong thing. I moved her. Okay, so rotation. So it already has a little bit there, but I don't know why it's not showing me my tools. That's interesting. I wonder if I can reset it. Let's see. Window. Huh. That's weird. Why does it not show me the tools? Let's see what's... That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Ha. Ha ha ha. Tool item view. Yeah, I want to see my rotation tool. I don't want to just have this. I want to actually see the rotation tool. See, the wonderful thing about programs, sometimes they do things and you just don't know why they did the thing that they did. Why would they hurt you like this? Huh. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Boop. I'm also gonna get rid of that one. Huh. 3D view, okay, composite and default, PM logic, motion tracking, UV. We go to animation, it's also doing the same thing here. Ha 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 ha. Let's see if I can. No. This is annoying. Select box, no. Cursor, no. Rotate, scale, move. It's doing it for all of them too, not even just that. If I can even put rotation here, it's still... Yep, that's still not working. Okay, so let's first pose. We're gonna clear all transformations. Proportional editing. Okay, this is interesting. Why is this not showing me my thing? I'm gonna ask Nick, because he knows about this stuff sometimes. Hey Nick, why would the tool Okay, so I'm asking Nick. While we're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can look it up. So I'm gonna do that now and look it up. Welcome to the wonderful world of Korean hang, where you never know what could go wrong. And the answer is pretty much everything, because art is a fickle thing. And because of that, it's really hard to understand. Let's see, I don't even know what it's called. I just call it the thingy sometimes. Let's see, why the tools disappear in window in Blender. Does it for everything? It's not showing it for everything. I accidentally set that to him in italics, so you know. Properties window menu disappear. Toolbar is missing. So okay, so while I'm looking this up, what did I do this week? Well, I watched the Artemis Fowl movie that I mentioned last week. It was awful. It was the worst. I hated it so much. Yeah, I'm surprised just as much as you are, considering I was kind of looking forward to it. But yeah, it was, my god, I didn't even know. Okay, view, let's see, let's go here. View lock. What if it's in this window? I don't even know what I would have clicked to get it to not be here anymore. It's like, it just is like, hey, I know that you like me, but I'm not gonna do it. I just don't want to anymore. Tools, workspace. Are you in pose mode? Yes, I'm in pose mode. Sorry, Nick just asked, like, are you in pose mode? Yes, I will. Okay, I'm not in pose mode anymore, but yes, I am in pose mode. See, not showing up at all. Welcome to X-axis mirror. No, auto IK. No. I just want to be able to use this tool. Why is it not letting me see it? Tool settings? No. Wait, maybe. Nope, that's not it. Sidebar, toolbar. Viewport, camera, cameras, set active object as camera. Nope. Select object. It's not, like, I don't even know where to click here. This just doesn't happen that often. Transform orientation, gimbal? No. Global? No. Local? No. View? Cursor? Global? No, that's not it either. Nope, don't want that. Let's go back to global. So, yeah, I'm just not finding the orientation thing. That's the thing. So yeah, I watched the Artemis Fowl movie, and yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad. Other things I did for this model this week while we're here, go into the outliner and select just a bone. Yeah. Okay. Bone. Okay. Bone. Yeah, it's not even showing any of it. Like, that's the thing. It's just not showing the... I'm pointing on the screen, like you guys can see me when I'm pointing on the screen. It's just not showing the thing. This is just a weird little tidbit. Let's see. Material, backface, depth, outline, specular lighting, depth of field, cavity, backface culling, background world, theme, viewport. Interesting. Random texture, random. That is random. That's such a weird thing for there to be a random one. Matte cap flat. Ooh, I've never seen flat before. That's interesting. Hit tab. Okay, he says hit tab. Yep, it's still not showing me the little tools. In 3D view. Yes, I am in 3D view. I'm hitting tab. Yeah, like the issue is that I wonder if okay, so I'm gonna go into here and go into edit mode and see if it shows me anything here. No, well, scale, yeah, it's still not even showing me, even if I go to vertex, not showing me any of those tools. Rotation, nothing. Like, that's the thing, it's not showing me the tool at all. See, I'm gonna figure this out and it's gonna be great, and then they're gonna update, oh, that's a screenshot. Then they're gonna update it, and that's just gonna hurt me. Let me go to preferences. Let's just see what I can find. User interface, tool. Nope, that's not it. Interface. Polygon tools, large cursors. Large cursors? No. Tooltips, Python tooltips, no. Themes, viewport, lights, editing, camera, action. System? Restart Blender, and let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna restart Blender. Discard changes. Just don't care about those changes. Let's restart Blender and see what happens. Sometimes. Oh, I love bugs. Don't you? Okay. I'm still not seeing anything. Yeah, still not seeing anything. So while we're doing this, while we're trying to figure this out, let me just show you what I did with the character itself. So while during this week, I decided to actually try making a material for the character. I made her eyes all black. I don't think it's going to stick like that. It kind of looks horrifying. But yeah, and she does have, and right now you see it's a little bit dark here. But that's because this is actually underneath layer. I actually created fur for her. So let's see if I can get that up. Load a new blender to see if it's there. Okay, so let me open up a new blender. Here, new general, discard changes. There it is. There's my gimbal. Gimbal, that's what it's called. See? Right there. What is different here besides this view here, which I don't understand why this is sometimes here and sometimes there. What's this? Snapping? No. Pivot point? No. Global? No. Is this it? Show gizmo. Show gizmo. Oh, wait a second. Let's see if I can find it. Millie. Discard changes. Show gizmo. Ah! We figured it out. Magic. Woo! Go team. Anyway. Cool. Then I can actually get to rigging. Cool. That's what I wanted. It was the gimbal. That's what it's called. It's called, sorry, gizmo. Gizmo, gimbal, all gizmos of all types. Now that we've gotten that little fun issue out of the way, let us actually talk about. Let's talk about the fact. And check out. Yeah, I already did that. There we go. So last week I did. So last week, while you guys were not on, I was doing. I did hair and fur. And let me just show you what that kind of looks like. So I'll turn these on. I don't keep them on because obviously it becomes very unbearable to look at. Yeah. So it becomes impossible to actually move anything when all the fur is on. So I turn it off for when I'm actually wanting to rig and animate. But yeah, this is what it looks like here. But let's even render it for a second. Render image, and we'll see what it looks like when it's rendered. Now, so yeah, that's what I was doing last week. I was doing this fur. I was figuring that out and trying to figure out how to make that as cool looking as possible. I also, again, and I also was watching things. I started Kipo Season 2. If you haven't checked out Kipo, it's a really good show. Very good music and animation, obviously, but like music is such a top notch. And I decided to start rewatching Korra this week. I finished up a rewatch of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I started a while ago, and I got busy and distracted and wasn't able to do it, and the world ended. Like, you know how it goes. So I started my rewatch of Avatar a while ago, and I just finished that up, and I was really wanting to continue Korra, and I forget just how wonderful how much I like Korra. As a character and as just a show, it's a very strong show. It looks kind of like a stuffed animal, which is kind of what I was going for with the fur. I like how it's coming out. It's very solid. Again, I think I'm going to change the eyes. And the hair in the back is going to be a different color. But this was just a basic kind of like, hey, let's render this out and see what we can do. She also has a scarf, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. The bow is definitely going to get, but the scarf might be one article of clothing too much. But yeah, so this is what the character will look like kind of in the end when she renders out. I worked really hard on that, so I really like how that came out. Now, let's get back to actually rigging what you're here for, not just me talking and complaining about gizmos. Though I'm sure you're all here mostly for my talking. I'm a wonderful conversationalist. One second, I have to turn off all of these so that I can actually rig. There we go. Go away here. Okay, so let's get back to rigging. So, last week I did a automatic I did automatic stuff. I did those. There we go. Last week I did automatic weighting. Now let us also turn off this lovely, because it's now slow. Okay, maybe there's a couple things running on my computer, so let's see if I can turn something off and make this run a little bit faster. Let's get rid of, nope, not that. Photoshop probably is causing this to, yes. Photoshop is probably causing me to run a little bit slower. Photoshop and Blender running at the same time is just not a good idea. They're both very high processing power ones. Yes. And so they tend to slow each other down. Quite a lot, actually. Okay, that's running a little bit faster, but I bet I can even go a bit better by taking this, going to here, and I'm going to actually just turn down that but to 1. I feel like that still wasn't, it still looks smoother. Look how much faster that moves. Okay. And generally speaking, whenever you're doing rigging and animation, you don't want it won't look the most pristine way. You're not going to do it with the fur on or anything like that. You're going to do those later. And the reason for that is just how slow the computer runs. It's so hard to get it to run all at the same time. And so it's just not worth it in a lot of cases. Okay, so when I rigged her, when I did the automatic weights, it did do all these, and I really like how a lot of them bend. I don't like how this arm bends, per se, because you notice, so if we go in, it's hard because she has a very thin arm. I designed a character. You notice, kind of bends a little bit and gets smaller here. We don't want that. We want it to because when you bend your elbow, let's look, it tends to collapse in on itself and expand. Yes, I'm using this as an excuse to flex. If Will, I'm not sure if Will does any live streams, but if he did, him flexing would be great, because he has great muscles. Anyway, so this though, as far as this goes, you'll notice that it kind of bends in. It doesn't really work as well. So that's the one issue with automatic weighting, is it tends to just do the easiest kind of, it tends to do the path of least resistance when it comes to weighting. Also want to note that the teeth are also here. So I actually have to combine the teeth with the model in a second. I actually probably should do that now, because the teeth and the model are going to be needed to be together. So that's a thing. So I'm gonna need to actually combine the teeth. Here's a brush. Okay, I'm gonna look at one of my other models and just see what I did with that. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna open this. Yeah, we'll save changes. That's the raw model. Now, this one. What did I do with the mouth here? Did I have her mouth open with a separate bone, or did I... There's the question. Was her mouth a separate bone, or was it a... So this is error on a fully rigged model I did. And the question I have is, did I actually have her have separate bones for certain things, or did I do other vertex points? Okay. Let's also turn that on. There we go. That looks a lot better. I can turn this down to 1 though, just to make this easier. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it looks like I didn't do mouth open. Yeah, it looks like I didn't do... Interesting. Okay, it looks like I did these as separate things. Interesting. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. This model is a lot. It has hair, rig, and it's a lot. Again, I like how it came out, and it was, but it's definitely my first one. I'm doing a little bit differently here. Okay, so then yes, this is part of this model. Good to know. So that means I need to actually combine the teeth with the model itself. Just there we go. Let's not have them be completely in there. I actually really like how our teeth came out. I like the buck teeth aspect of it. So let's get those all set in. So let me just shoot. Control J. That's what. Sometimes I have to look things up and be like, how is this again? Control J. There we go. Control J. Now, that's still not rigged, but I can do this. Because there's this, and I can do L. So this is the annoying bit, but what I can do is I can put these all into the head bow. So we're gonna do that. That's the wrong one. L. And these are gonna just be controlled by the head. Just the head. So that's what it is. L. I really should fix those because they are not in those gums at all. I can fix that in a second. L. I don't know why it's L. I don't know why they chose L as the shortcut. I think it's just there's a letter they could use. Oh, that would have been easier. Okay, cool. Let's actually move the wrong ones. Okay, let's first add these to the actual head. So let's find the head. Hair, base, spine, neck, head. There it is, aside. So now, if I did that, that should... Okay, so it's slightly off, but that's looks like it's because it's the head. Okay, I think they're connected to the neck. Oh, I think that. Wait, 1 second. This is actually interesting to me. So let's rotate this back. I have to show the gizmo again. Gizmo. There we go. Okay. So if I rotate this, those go slightly... Okay, it's not the head. It's not the teeth, it's the head itself. Okay. They're connected to the neck. But if I move the neck, they'll all move together. I think. 1 second. It looks horrifying, but yes, they are all moving together. So before I continue this, I am going to make sure these are not in any other. I'm just going to remove them from neck. This. Those are the only ones I could see possibly influencing it. Okay, those are good. Now the head itself, yeah, that's moving. They're moving with the head, but the head is slightly distracted. So we're gonna maybe start with the head. Probably start with the spine, but I still want to fix the teeth a little bit. So I'm gonna do that first. So the top teeth are in a pretty good position. It's the bottom teeth that I have some issues with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do L L L L L L L L L L L L L. And just gonna move those slightly up so they look more like teeth in the actual mouth. There we go. And the way I'm gonna make it so that when I do mouth open, mouth closed, so that it can do that. But yeah, that's those guys. So I think the best way to start is probably with our little fun bud over here. Now, there's a couple things that I need to turn on. Rigging is annoying in a lot of ways. So this moves here. These guys move separately. Look at this. This is a mess. And, oh, the buttons aren't even on the thing. That needs to be fixed. So we're going to actually put the buttons all into here. So Control J. There we go. Control J. This takes a second. Buttons. Now, you might be asking, Patrick, could you do this all and have them just be attached to the bones? Yes, but shush. No. Yes, I could have them just be attached to the bones. The reason why I don't do that, though, and why I combine the mesh itself, personally, is just it makes it easier for rigging purposes. Plus, because they're still separate objects that are just attached in, they're not really interfering that much with each other. I can still play around with them with that lovely little L shortcut that makes it super easy to select different objects in the same thing. I think the same thing's going to be with the bow here. Yeah, this bow should also be attached to the head. 1 second. Blender. Blender's crashing on me. It's like, Pat, you've done too much. We can't abide by this anymore. There it goes. Let me get it back up. Blender. So I'm going to need to do the teeth thing again. Maybe. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to do the teeth thing again. Okay, so we're going to just do that right now. I feel like I can just do... Let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, we can cry together. But if it works, we can celebrate together. So again, that works. In fairness, I might only need the teeth. The other objects don't... Okay. Oh, God, no. Undo. Okay, so we're going to actually just do the teeth. Reason for that is because the teeth actually work a little better that way. But we are going to attach the bow to... So we're not going to do the teeth in again right now. I'll do that later. It doesn't take long. But we are going to attach this bow to this bone. And the reason why we do that is because I want to. But no, also because that way when the head moves... Okay, so I actually should probably attach the teeth. So let's do that too. Okay, so let's get the teeth again. Boop, 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 boop. I won't fix the teeth's location this time, though, because that is just a little bit... Doing that twice just does not appeal to me right now. But I will... You notice that I actually created the jaw inside, because we're going to need to change that as well. It can't just be an empty space inside the mouth. I used to just do it as an empty space inside the mouth, and it looked awful. I have a sneeze and it's gonna be bad. Ugh. I used to do an empty space inside the mouth until I learned better modeling rigging habits. And I'm like, no, now don't ever do that. It's not even that hard to create an inside thing, just like being down the throat. And rigging wise, it's actually not even the hardest thing to rig. It's just the head is actually not the hardest thing to rig. You'd think that the head would be really hard to rig because of all the changes you make in your head. Obviously, I think the hardest thing to rig is the hand, specifically the thumb. I think the thumb is my arch. Thumb might be my arch enemy. Truthfully, it might actually be the thing that I hate the most. Wait a second. Why did you move? Okay, I'll fix that later. I hate things sometimes. Okay. Wait, did it? Is it? Because you're off center. You're off center. Off center. Okay. Give me a second. I need to fix something. I wonder if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. No, that didn't work. Okay. No, turn off X. I do want to turn X mirror back on eventually. But with how off center everything is, will fix most of your issues. I can't tell. I'm still gonna need to move those bones. These bones. Also slightly, but not nearly as. Okay. I think the only issue I really have is that they are a little bit north of where I want them to be. Not by much, but just a little bit. I don't know why. Like, when did that happen? Why did that happen? Is this... It's just weird, I guess. There we go. That's exactly where I want everything to be. Ish. But yeah, no, that's about right. Okay. Well, that didn't seem to break everything down, which is nice. I will need to move the buttons in. But that's not the hardest thing in the world, so I'll just do boop and boop. And the bow also will need some movement. The bow is now also off center, so we're just gonna move right there. Boop, there we go. And now we're gonna take this whole thing. We're just gonna move. No. Move. Turn off that. Oh, that's because I'm in edit mode. That's why. Ah. 1 second. Do start changes. Okay. Was it like that before? It was. But I wonder if... I wonder what I did here. So object mode, we're just going to move this. Remove you again. So we're going to select everything. Okay. Need this. Because I need to see where that nice little center. looks like Millie herself, this character that I'm working with. Is off center. That seems to be fine. If we go here, yeah, that can change. The X position is 0. Good. This one's X position is slightly off. But by moving her there, that actually appeared to have fixed those issues. I don't know why she moved. Those issues are still weird, but I feel like I don't know why. It looks like she's just like slightly off in some case. I don't know. Something's weird there. But we can now just adjust as needed. So we're going to turn back on solid mode. So we're just going to move those guys back to where they need to be. There we go. And we're going to move the bow. The bow is actually always at the center. Nice. I think the buttons are fine. Cool. There's just a weird little thing. I don't know why she moved over. But like, it was like everything was off just slightly. Right, we're gonna save it now. Yeah, now our hand looks better. I still want to adjust just a little bit here. The angle just seems a little bit off. So we're just gonna go into here, go to edit mode. I bet if I move this, it's gonna be into it is. So we're gonna turn off X-axis mirror for this one. Yeah, I don't know why, because these are made as mirrors to each other, but we're just gonna select all of these, boop, 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 and just shift down. This one's gonna shift just a little bit up, and this is gonna shift just a little bit down. No, where it was actually fine. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Yeah, welcome to rigging where I did it, then had to go back and do it again, and then had to go back and do it. There we go. Why do you think rigging's always fun? Yeah. So let's let's further rig this character. Now. Save. Okay. Next thing I should do is I'm going to turn this off for a second. Look at those buck teeth. Let me turn that off. Good news is, yeah, they were already with this. So that makes it slightly smoother when they jump over here. We're going to do Control J. Turn that on. Yeah, perfect. Good. All the teeth are now in there. Cool. Actually, why am I doing this? I'm making my life difficult. I can't undo it again. Yeah, file. That should still have all of those. Yes, it did. Okay. But the difference is this one does not have the teeth in the wrong spot. The reason why I did that is that I can just do this. Boop. It's so much easier. And now, it's pretty severe override, so we're just gonna move. No, I think where they are. Okay. So now we just take them, take this, take that, and do Control J. There we go. That's all there now. As far as rigging them goes, that's just a simple case of going in, hitting L a couple times. Yeah, always hit the wrong one. Okay, let's go from behind. Let's go from inside first. Why? Because I can see everything a little bit better. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. What was I talking about before the rigging trials? Oh, I was talking about shows that I've been watching. So, Kipo is really good. Korra, I've been rewatching. I really love Korra. Honestly, like the more I watch Korra, the more I'm just like, yeah, Korra's a really good character. Like she's frustrating, but she's frustrating in a way that I like. Where it's like, yes, obviously this character's frustrating and makes a lot of bad decisions, but like characters who make the smart decision all the time are not as interesting, to be perfectly honest. So let's actually just do the head now. I'm gonna rig the head. Why? Because it's easy and it doesn't take long. So I'm gonna just do select. So notice here how all of these are selected with the neck. We don't want that. So what we're gonna do is, let's see, select the head. Let's see what. Okay, so the head. Let's deselect the head and deselect the neck. Select where the head is. Okay, so the head controls all of this. Cool. That's not the hardest thing to fix. So all we need to do to fix this, we don't want the head controlling this. We just want the head controlling here on. So what we're going to do is we are going to start by getting rid of the head being controlled by the neck in any way. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go to these guys. One. We're going to just deselect all of these. Wrong one. Nope, wrong one. There we go. There we go. So those are all now no longer selected, so now only the head is selected here. Make sure there's no weird other ones selected. No. Okay, so obviously this is a side. We're going to actually go here and hit remove. I'm going to do the same thing from the spine and the shoulders. I don't think there's anything from the shoulders, but just in case, I want to... Ooh, music just... It's like, hey, are you still watching? I'm like, yes, I am still watching. So, right shoulder, remove. Okay, cool. So now, that should have everything there. So now if I were to move that via pose mode, that moves perfectly. Good. Now you'll notice though that the neck also still moves there, and you don't want that. I do want this kind of neck movement, but I don't want it to be as controlled here. And that's also an easy fix. I just go here, I'm going to hit select. That's the wrong thing. Deselect. So I'm just going to... Let's go to the head. Do head. Select. Cool. So I don't want them controlling that or anything like that. I think the best way to do this is actually, I'm going to deselect where the head is. Deselect, and select where the neck is. So I want this to be controlled only by the neck. There's a couple things I don't want controlled by the neck, but we're going to also... Yeah, no, this actually works. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the head, and I'm going to just do remove. And now, if I do this, that looks more like a neck movement. Kind of. It's still a little bit weird, especially there in the back. But then again, you can't really look 100% up, so that's not really a worry. What I might do is okay, so move my head. I want to go back so far, and I do like the crinkle here. That feels about right. I feel like... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Okay, so this is where the issue is coming. This one here. I feel like that should be 0.5. So we're going to go here. We're going to go vertice select. We're just going to select these guys. And we're going to make sure that this 0.5 here at the side. And then neck 0.5. Now, let's see how this bends. That feels better. That feels a lot better. Forward looks fine. Forward looks fine, and the back looks fine. Cool. And now what we're going to do is we're going to actually limit the rotation of this bone. If I go to the bone, I can go to bone constraint. And we don't... So your neck can do a lot, but you can't do all the way over because you notice that it just breaks the neck. So you can't do that. can do a little bit of this. Oh, I should actually go in. So there's also important to note that there's the inside of the neck too, which is annoying, but let's actually fix that first, because I think it's currently getting controlled completely by the head, so, which is not what I want. So I'm gonna select the, there, okay, good. So we're gonna go here. I actually want this bottom bit to be controlled almost entirely by the... Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here, we're going to find our vertices. Okay, so select. Okay, so I want... Okay, so deselect, select. Cool. Okay, so I want this to be removed. Maybe 0.5. Let's see how 0.5 does. Okay, we're going to assign that for this, and we're going to also do that for the neck. So now if I were to select this, does it ever come out? Eventually, yes, but not for a while. That's what we want. I don't mind if there's a little bit of weird deformation that far into the neck. As long as I can twist and turn this without it popping out, I'm happy. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now the next part is bending back. So your head can't bend all the way back. You can't do this, or you can't do the full exorcist and just twist your neck all the way around. Just not possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that how she bends her neck, she can only do so much. So we're going to add a bone constraint. Let's go to limit rotation. Cool. And we're going to do this in local with parent, local space. Local space. Pretty sure it's local space. Limit X, limit Y, limit Z. Okay, so let's, the minimum, keep it at 0. Max. Okay, so, let's see how this goes. Why is this not, there we go. Okay, so, X is weird, but okay, so let's, so, turning, you can turn right here, right where your shoulders, you can turn pretty far, so we're going to limit that to that far. Good. The minimum should also probably be negative 66.5. Let's see if that works. There we go. Turn. I don't like how that neck's turning, but we can fix that in a second. I think that's just, yeah, I don't like the deformation there. We're going to fix that. But now her head can't turn that far and that far. Good. The Z is the next one, so we're going to put you back to where you were. Okay, so this one, even less so. So we're going to do so the max should be 39. There we go. 40? Yeah, 40. Let's do 40. And then the minimum will be negative 40. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. Now we just have the X to worry about, which is up and down. So the minimum, the max, let's do 90. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's not good enough. But let's see what happens when we do 30. That looks close to what it's supposed to be. That's the minimum. And then the minimum, let's do negative 30. Local parent. No, that's post space. There we go. That's... See, this is where my issue comes, is that let's put these all together. Okay. pose space, definitely not it. Local space, local parent. And we're gonna pose, clear, turn all. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. So we want, let's start with the X. The X is this one. That's why it's not moving at all. Cool. So we're going to put the minimum at -30. So now if I go back, it should, yep, it lets me go back. And if I do +30, it will automatically go to most. I don't know why it does that, but there we go. Cool. That works there. So local with parent is what I was looking for. Good to know. So let's clear this transformation, clear all. Good. Next is going to be the Y, which turns this way and that way. Good to know. Okay. Okay, so 50 and -50 seems to be the best here. Yeah, that looks about right. So good. Okay, good. So that pose is done, and now the Z. I actually liked how the 40 and -40 looked. -40 and 40. So now that should. There we go. Hang on. So I can't turn much further than that. Good to know. Okay, so that is now a constrained bone, but we've noticed the issue with the neck. So now it's time to actually turn it. Okay, so I don't like this. So we're gonna fix that. One way to fix that is probably to add just another line there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that line and we are going to give it a 50-50 the neck and the head and see how that goes. Okay, so this still is too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 25 for the head here and 75 for the neck. There's the twist I want up-ish. Because then we're going to do the same thing for this guy up here. So we're going to come here, we're going to do boop, 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 boop. I don't know why those are separate ones. Wait a second. Where is he? No, I don't know why they're separate ones, but whatever. It's probably just how the mesh works sometimes. Okay, so we're going to change this. So this is going to be 75 for the head and 25 for the neck. There we go. That's a weirdly nice neck turn. Okay, so now if we go to pose mode, let's see how it looks on the other side. Looks good. Let's go back, down, back, down, back, down. That's a neck. It's a little bit rubbery, but yeah, it's fine. Good to know. There we go. We have a neck done. Cool. We're going to be wrapping up soon, so, you know, that's a thing. But yeah, necks. Cool. Let's also add the bow. Let's get the bow to be turning into the neck here. That isn't actually that hard, so I just go here. And let's make sure I'm out of pose. Let's make sure I'm out of pose mode. We're going to go to object mode here. Select these two. Parent. Empty weight. Empty groups. Move you over because you're not there. You're there. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you, go to where the head is, boop, and we are just going to, oh, that's the other thing. We should apply that. So we should apply the mirror. So I'm going to apply to mirror, where we have that. And all we're going to do is we are going to go to vertex groups and assign to this one. go into pose mode, select that one. Weight paint, cool. And lock this. Because they're now all there, I can just do this. And we're going to actually take out the bow. We're going to get rid of the bow. There we go. So now, if I let's go to object mode. Let's go to pose mode. Now, the bow moves with her. Aha, we finished the head. Whee! The ears controlled by anything? Okay, good. So yeah, we finished the head. Good job, us. That's what we're going to actually call it today. I know that wasn't the most exciting thing, especially since we spent so long figuring out the gizmo. Gimbal, gizmo, same thing. But yeah, no, the head is done, and basically the rest of this is going to be me fixing all this stuff, and it won't be nearly as long because I won't have made nearly as many mistakes as I did this time. But yeah, the next part I think I'm going to focus on is going to be the spines, because this is a problem. They should not bend in like that. Basically, the belt is going to be completely controlled here. In fact, I wonder if we can do that. So, spine. Which spine? Which spine? You are. I can do this for you. Oh, you are the base. Okay, so you should be completely controlled by the base. So we're going to assign you, and we're going to remove, boop, and boop. So now, we're going to go here. Yep, that works there. But I also want to push up, so the belt is going to be interesting, because I want it to stay with the base here, but you'll notice that there's a hole right there. So I'll be able to fix that, but that'll be a next week issue. And look at because the head is based there. Oh god, there is stuff with that tongue. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Let's set all of these poses back to initial pose position. So I'm going to go pose, we're going to go pose, we're going to clear all transformation, and there we go. So this has been Create and Hang with Patrick. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check out some of the more videos that we have on our channel, including some other Create and Hangs with other DAA staff members, all of which are amazing to watch and really fun. Also, check out some of our After Hours content. If you check out on Thursdays, I do a After Hours animation analysis where I analyze a different scene. I think tonight I am doing Legend of Korra, actually. Speaking of what I was talking about, yeah, I think it's actually Legend of Korra tonight. So be sure to come back and check that out later, and check out some of our more content. And if you're interested in animation, rigging, or any of that sort of fun jazz that we did here today, also be sure to check out our website, thedae.com. There should be a link in the description below. And in there you'll be able to look at some of the classes we offer. We're having a summer camp going on soon. That's coming up soon. Be sure to check out some of the classes we offer there. In it we do things like game design, 3D animation, all sorts of really cool things where you learn techniques like this. And yeah, I hope you have a good time. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter. And I hope you have a lovely day today. And stay, you know, have fun. Have a good day today. That is all for me today, so goodbye.